Hey y'all, I wanted to take a moment to come to you with a really important message because I have been really shocked by a lot of what I've learned this week and the ways I have seen so many people I know react to all of this. Um, so anyway, I made some notes because I had some things I wanted to say and I wanted to make sure I didn't forget any really important points. So you might see me looking at my notes while I talk, but um, I don't follow the royal family the same way that I once did, but I followed Princess Diana and I was so proud of the work that she did to help others. She was a role model to me, and perhaps she's a big part of the reason why I love helping others so very much. I watched the way she was with her boys and I watched them grow up. I know that she would have done anything for them, and I know that she only ever wanted for them to be happy. She never wanted them to struggle with their mental health the way that she did. Watching Oprah interview Harry and Meghan was incredibly shocking, to say the least. It was incredibly heartbreaking to know everything that they went through. The discrimination, the awful racism, the lack of support, just to mention a few. Aside from the incredibly ridiculous racist treatment that Meghan received and that they were faced with just while they were waiting for Archie to be born when she was pregnant during a time that was supposed to be really happy, a really happy time in her life. What honestly struck me the most was that Meghan admitted that she had a problem. She reached out for help when she began to struggle with her mental health, and she was denied the help that she so desperately needed. First of all, in case you didn't realize this, if you've never gone through it yourself, it's hard enough to admit that you have a problem and reach out for help when you're going through that and in such an incredibly dark place. But to be denied help at that point is completely unacceptable. I truly cannot imagine. Second, denying her help when she needed it literally could have cost her her life. And third, I have seen far too many people make ridiculous claims since that interview aired suggesting that she made it up. That's almost as bad as denying someone help when they reach out for help. I mean, I really can't wrap my head around this. This is an incredibly important issue, and it is one that I think was really brought to the forefront, and everyone was made so much more aware of mental health issues and how important this issue is and how much we really need to tackle it because of the pandemic, because of the lockdowns, because we were all forced to stay inside and not do a lot of the things that we would normally do. This is taking a big toll on everyone's mental health. But just to see the way that things have panned out this week since this interview, learning that she was denied help, and to hear people say she's faking it. I mean, I have faced my own struggles with my mental health. I dealt with depression. I've dealt with anxiety. I am incredibly grateful that I overcame both of those things. And I have also learned that it's something I'll have to work at for the rest of my life to stay ahead of it so that it never becomes a problem for me again. And I'm grateful that Meghan was able to overcome the depression that she faced once she got the help that she so desperately needed. But the interesting thing is, in my experience with depression anxieties, when I told people about the severe anxiety I was dealing with or mentioned struggles with depression, some of the people closest to me or those around me the most admitted that they had no idea. They thought that I appeared to be happy and smiled often, and because of that, everything must have been fine. Ever heard of the term, just smile through it? That's what I did. I put on a smile. I put a smile on my face in an effort to mask what I was really feeling. And it worked. People didn't know I was struggling. So I'm coming to you tonight to remind you to always be kind to others. Take a step back and realize that you have no idea what someone is going through. They might look fine, they might smile and seem happy, but you have no idea what's going on inside their head. They could be struggling. And for the love of God, if someone admits to you that they are struggling and reaches out for help, be empathetic and do whatever you can to help them get the help that they need. It is certainly not our place to judge others, especially when it comes to mental health. This is far too serious to make ridiculous assumptions that they might be faking it. Please just be kind and be there for others whenever you can. If you feel that someone you know or love needs help, then call the National Alliance for Mental Health helpline at 1-800-950-6264. Again, that is 1-800-950-6264. This is not an ad. This is not anything I'm doing because anybody asked me to. This is something that I felt compelled to do because I know personally from my own experiences just how important it is for us to be aware of our own mental health and the mental health of others. We need to be kinder to each other. We cannot judge people. We should not deny people the help when they reach out for help. I mean, it literally could cost somebody their life. And the thing is, I'm wearing red right now because it's Friday, right? And you know that I wear red on Fridays to show that I remember everyone deployed. I am showing support for the brave men and women in our military who are away from home right now defending our freedoms. The thing is, we have the ability to do what people in many other countries don't have the ability to do, and that is to reach out for help. That is we have access to help. We have access to great mental health care if we reach out for it. If we admit that we need the help and we reach out to receive the help. It's there. The problem is there's a stigma in this country around mental health, and I really thought things were improving with the pandemic. But to see the things that people have said this week after this interview aired really has me questioning whether or not things have actually improved. We still have a long way to go because we should never, ever claim that somebody is faking it. And we should never deny them the help that they are asking for. This is why people choose not to reach out for help. I mean, because they're worried what people are going to think of them, what people are going to say. And I mean, it just makes matters even worse to hear people claim that somebody's faking it when they're telling you that they struggled. I mean, I can't imagine. I can't imagine what my life would have turned out like if somebody had told me I was faking it. Or if I had been denied the help when I needed it. Just be kind to one another. Be empathetic. Realize that you have no idea what somebody else is going through. And be there. Reach out. Help them. Help them get the help they need, especially when they ask for it. So again, if somebody you know or love needs help, call the National Alliance on Mental Health helpline at 1-800-950-6264. That's 1-800-950-6264. Have a great night, y'all, and be kind to one another, please. We all deserve kindness. Love y'all. Good night.